So today's topic is stress, distress, and the gut. And I guess the gut, we'll talk about functional GI disorders or disorders of gut-brain interactions. Perhaps we should just start off by what is stress?
A challenge that you have to be exposed to, and then you have to meet that challenge. And I think there's good and bad stress, and stress often makes us more efficient. You step up to the plate, and there's physiologic changes that occur for us to mount a good response to stress.
Yeah.
And they call that allostasis, or Bruce McEwen coined that. So you have this physiologic change and you go back to an equilibrium state. But then when I see patients, it's usually trying to find the story of the allostatic load moment, of when do they reach that threshold where now they have a dysregulation in their stress response systems that now lead to disease or to symptoms that they can't quite get back to a good homeostasis or equilibrium state that they had prior to that. And it usually is that patients have gone through something for some time, because in general, humans are very resilient and they're not going to break down, by the drop of the hat. It may seem like that, you feel like you didn't do much and all of a sudden you fracture your ankle, but it's really because there was some weakness there and it didn't take that much to actually tip it over. But in general, I think of stress as, what was it as a risk factor, that there was stressors that increase someone's vulnerability to getting disease or symptoms. And it's not just IBS or disorders of gut-brain interaction, right? It's heart disease or lung disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity, drug abuse. So there's stressors that increase your risk. And there's also, once you get the condition, stress can trigger an exacerbation. So those two aspects in a history is what I'm looking for.